Hey guys, happy 4th of July. Today I'm going to do a disassembly on my Canik. It is the 9x19, I think it's a it's a tp9sf. Right now I have 1,000 rounds to this pistol. I've had zero issues with it. For the price point, this thing is absolutely amazing. I want to make note that the chamber is clear. There is no ammunition present. We're just going to take this thing down right quick, take a good look at it, look for any kind of wear or deformations or anything, and then we're going to clean the pistol, put it back in the safe. So we'll put it home right quick. I want to start by talking about this thing. I picked it up at a local gun shop, and man, you know, I think I paid $275 for it. This is probably one of the best pistols that I've ever purchased. One, it's extremely accurate. I've got videos from whenever I shot it straight out of the box. Probably at I'd say about 15 to 20 foot. I could put every single shot in the size of this dip can right here. I'm not sponsored by Copenhagen, so we're going to flip it around back. But it performed, you know, really excellent. And one of the reasons I feel like it did is the trigger on it, and it is clear, no magazine. The trigger itself is extremely light. And you know, I own several pistols, and for the price point, this is probably the best pistol, or sorry, the best trigger that I've ever felt in a pistol. So yeah, I'm really surprised by it. They are imported by Century Arms. They're made in Turkey. They have worn sights on them. They're really crisp and clear. I don't know why these really haven't taken off. I don't know if it's just because maybe people can't get their hands on them or something, but I will buy another one of these. I mean, I know it's not a Glock, and there's people who, you know, get the rocks off on Glocks, but, you know, I can't complain about this. I think it was a TPS-1, which came with one magazine. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But man, what a great pistol. And I've been carrying it now for 3 weeks. No issues. The only problem I have is with my holster, which is this one right here. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack, but the sights right here do dig into my side, but I am kind of a fat boy, so, you know, that's just me. But I have been concealed carrying this thing, and I'm telling you, it is, I do have my CWP. You know, I feel confident with this pistol. You know, if there was a situation where I ever had to use it, I believe that it would fire to protect my life, and I wouldn't have to worry about any kind of malfunctions. I have ran 1,000 rounds through it right now currently. I've used a mixture of Winchester and Aguila ammunition. No problems at all. I've yet to have a jam or any kind of malfunction. So let's take this pistol apart, and it's a lot like every other pistol. You know, you want to rack the slide back, put the slide catch up, pull this. I'm not sure what this is called, but pull it down, bring it home, pull the trigger, and we're going to slide it apart. Now, this right here, I believe, is called the recoil spring, and it is really, you know, really robust. The steel on it's a lot thicker than most pistols. As a matter of fact, I will grab another one right quick for comparison. Hold on one second. Okay guys, so I went and grabbed my Smith & Wesson SG9. I want to just go ahead and make note that there is no magazine in this pistol. There is no ammunition present at all. The only magazine that is present is completely empty. So we're going to set this over here with that one completely out of the way. And let's just let's just take this one apart right quick. Just look for some comparisons here. So, oh, Lord. I've had troubles with this one before getting it taken down. Okay, there we go. So, you see, the guide rod on this one is plastic, and the spring is, I mean, you know, of course, they are two different manufacturers. But the steel guide rod, really heavy, really robust, really, you know, if I was going to battle, I would want steel opposed to plastic or polymer. And I'm not saying anything bad about this pistol right here. The Smith & Wesson, I've probably put close to 3,000 or 4,000 rounds through it, and it works flawlessly. Great pistol. But I'm going to go ahead and put it back together right quick. It's really easy. But I just wanted to show you guys a comparison on it. You know, you're getting a lot of steel parts in the Canik. This and pistol is clear, 100%. We're going to put it back in the holster. We're going to set it aside right here. I don't see a lot of carbon buildup. I don't see a lot of gunk buildup. The barrel itself looks really clean still. I'm going to look at it in the light. We might run the brush in it just, you know, for a minute, just to clean it up a little bit. I've got some Hobson's number 9 right here, and what I'll do, I'll just dip. I'll take normally my largest brush, and I'll clean the bore out, and it don't drip no crap on it, and I'm just gonna swab the bore out. You know, give it a good cleaning. It is. I normally use the tightest brush that I can, so that I can get a good clean. I want to get all that carbon out if there is any. Just clean it out. You know, there is a little bit of, I see there's a little bit of buildup in there. That's just what I knocked loose. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out of the chamber, or knock it out of the barrel. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to get a paper towel too. So what I'll do is I'll find, let's see here, that right there is big enough. I just want to shove a couple of these, I call them barrel swabs, but that's probably not the right name for it. I'm going to probably pour, well, no, I'm going to dip the barrel in it just to get a little bit soaked up in there. And then I'm going to take this right here, and I'm just going to kind of push it through there real, you know, real smooth. And that'll help knock out some of that stuff. So now we want to get the oil out of it. We want to get all that Hobson's number 9 out. We want to make sure that, you know, our last rag comes out completely clean. That was pretty clean. We're going to do one more, just for, you know, just for safe measure. We'll go through it from the other end too, because we don't want to leave any kind of oils or anything in the barrel. We want to keep that really, you know, pretty much dry. Ooh, okay, I folded it a little bit too much. Let's see here. Let's fold it right there, and let's push it through. Okay. We did bring out some more carbon right there. Or a little bit, you know, that's like lead fouling, carbon, whatever. Let's go ahead for good measure and just run one more through it. You know, guys, if you want a good pistol for a good price, I would advise looking at the Canik pistols. You know, to me, they look like they're very well built. I mean, I know they're not made in America, and a lot of people, you know, they get all a little bit more out. You know, they get all upset if you're not buying something that's made in America or whatever, but really that's not, you know, always a selling point. You want to buy quality, you know, and for the price point, I would trust this pistol. We'll run one more through it, because I'm a perfectionist and everything has to be just clean, so we'll leave it kind of wide this time. Okay, so that come out pretty darn clean. And if you guys could see down this bore, it is spotless. Absolutely. We'll clean them feed ramps up right quick. We'll take one of these rags and just kind of. Oh yeah, she's spotless. Okay guys, I paused for a second. So I'm not going to get into the trigger assembly and all that stuff because it's really clean. I will dab just a couple of shots of oil in there, which the oil could hold, you know, that could hold carbon and contaminants and all that stuff, but I like to keep everything really well lubricated. Let's go ahead and get our tools up here because we don't want to leave a mess. Everything's got to be clean. I'm a perfectionist and I like for everything to be perfect. So the slide, I will say something about this slide and the with the Wesson ST9. It is clear, 100%, no magazine present. Let's go ahead and drop this out. I wish I had a scale. I will note that the top slide it's really heavy, but it does help with accuracy. I've noticed that I'm able to keep it on target a lot better than I am with this one. But you know, the weight difference though is incredible. I mean, it is a larger frame, so I can't, you know, I can't say too much bad about it. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about either one. It's just, you know, if you have one or the other. Let's set this right here. We'll put this back together again for the second time. Whoop, that messed up. I'm really starting to like the Canik. I carried this pistol right here as a self-defense pistol for about a year and a half now, and it never let me down. Well, of course, I never had to use it, but I did shoot a lot with it. Keep that aside. The slide is a little bit heavier, but that weight will actually help you with your accuracy. You won't drift around as much. If your body is, your forearms are holding weight, you know, to me it seems like, you know, I can stay on target better, but that's just me. So let's put this thing back together. So it's just like all your standard other pistols. Put that in right there. You're going to take your guide spring. Now this is I don't know if I noted, but the guide rod on this is steel, which is pretty impressive because I've never had a pistol with a steel guide rod, which is pretty impressive. I mean, heck. Okay, so we got that sitting right there. And I think I put something together wrong. Yes, I did. Uh-oh. Let me get this thing back apart. That was my fault. Okay, guys, we're back together. I put the guide rod in and in the wrong spot, but I'll show you what I done. That was just my fault. So we're all good now. I had it sitting on the upper perch right there, which was completely my fault. You want to put it in that indented spot right there. I just made a silly little mistake. But that's something that you always want to know. You know, you want to make sure that you pay attention. So put that right there in that bottom notch, which you see on the barrel. Let me get this apart. On the barrel, there's a cutout spot right there. That's where your guide rod sits. That's where it goes. So let's get this thing back together right quick. And I know some of y'all are probably bored and have already left this video, but this is just to help out somebody that might need to know if you want to take down your Canik 9mm. Great pistols. I mean, great. Okay, there we go. We're 100% back together, and we will function test it. There is I call it a flag that tells you right. Sorry about that, guys. my memory card filled up, but there is a flag right here that tells you whenever the pistol is cocked. So we are 100% clear. We're going to pull the trigger. That right there is a fully functional, fully cleaned, well, not fully cleaned, but it's lubricated and happy. Barrel's clear. If you guys, or I said barrel's clear, sorry, chamber is clear, barrel's clean. If you guys like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. This right here is a Canik 9x19. It is a TP9sf. Great pistol. No complaints at all. I've shot it a good bit. You guys are watching the Palmetto Outdoor Experience. If you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Great pistol. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Happy 4th of July.